And then be yourself. You can, right away, you can feel out somebody in here if they're not, you know, themselves on there. You know, just be yourself. You're going to make mistakes. I read about some things that Paul's doing has nothing to do with business. But that's part about the relationship, you know? Maybe I want to go see Andrew in Montana someday. I know that he's there. Maybe he tweets about it, right? Or he tells me a picture, a story. Maybe I want to go there. So, anyways, just be yourself is the point. Who's already there? I'd like to get this one here. These are your competitors already on here. Now what do you think? I hate to use the scare tactic, but they're there. Right? So we've got mailing services, Van Print, Complimar, Boppy, which is in Illinois. We have Original Brett, he's the CMO of KP. Innovation, Stephen IPP, I don't know them. Up on the right, you get Debbie D5. I can't wait to show you her thing. There's Debbie D on the left. Met her through Twitter. What does she do? Oh, I know it's bad back there. What does she do? You know what Debbie D does yet? She's a mailer. Mailboxes, get it? Maybe I was the only one. I knew right away. Anyways, Audra Pinkerton is a sales rep for Cobra Printing in New York. Met her on Twitter. Down on the right, Michael Josevitz. Very involved in the print industry. He's retired now. If you go read about him, first of all, he loves QR codes, right? That's his avatar, right? And tough love for X. But you're going to learn one thing about him. He loves to help printers, and he really has a passion about helping something that I never knew about, that we have a tremendous problem in our country with high school dropouts. How many people knew that? I did not know that. But I met Michael here because I followed him because of the QR. He's very active talking about QR codes, and, you know, I got him to try out our app. I got him to do all kinds of stuff. But anyways, I learned that about him. He's got that human side, even though he's retired. Audra Pinkerton, these are quotes. Social media has connected me with great people. Keep in touch when clients move, and I've gotten 2 RFPs. Debbie D, people, communication, prospect, sales leads, business relationships. These are your colleagues, associates, competitors, some level, that are on there today finding value. A couple more in this room or that I have met here. Paul Stratton. Take Custom XM. Marketing. Talks about marketing. Even talks about a little bit something today on the personal side. I know what airline he's taking tonight, Southwest. You know, but he talks about his business there. He's got his, he integrates it with all his channels that he uses. So his website's integrated to that thing. Oh, I'm glad I didn't forget this one. Make sure you have a nice full bio. All right, and that's that. I'm sorry I don't have my pointer, but up there, there's a place for bio. Tell them everything you want to know, just like we learned in that other person. There's Joe, right there, that I met from Canon. He was following us, and he went to the movies last night. Now, that's not important to me. What was important to me is that he told his friends that he met Jason and I here last night. His friends are in the community that I'd like to reach out to. How would have I ever done that? I would have, you know, had to go a different way. There's Craig down here. I actually was going to, I did ask Paul, do you mind if I throw you thing? I couldn't find Craig, so if he gets mad at me, so what? But you need to go ask him. And if you don't believe me, go ask him. He made a sale on Facebook. And it was simple, wasn't it, Wayne? This isn't complicated. He met some people that he works with today that are on Facebook, and he made friends. Right? So Kevin, you and I and Rick, we get on Facebook, we become friends. Right? And then all of a sudden, I find out, now I'm pretending I'm a service provider, I'm marketing communications, and I'm selling to you, you're the 2 marketing people I deal with. All of a sudden, he went to a networking event, and he met the director of marketing, and talked about Facebook. Next thing you know what, she was a friend of his. And then he put up in his Facebook how he did these personalized calendars. Big, made a sale. She didn't know that they did that. All right, so anyways, if we could go on and on about ideas, Dan Cornelius, he didn't talk a lot about this last night, but so I can't help myself, so I said, gee, I gotta go find Dan. You know, he's a forward-thinking service provider here, and I looked at what he did. He's got Twitter sites everywhere, and what he does, which I believe in, which is going to be difficult, even more getting started, is he has his employees engaged. But the message he sent yesterday when I was chatting with him was that the message he sends is, you know, they have to have a professional tone. It's part of their job now, right? But now the whole company's kind of engaged in the social thing, right? So, anyways, that's folks that are here.